Hello all. Right, following on from the Sunday's Q&A, frequently questions that I believe that, you know, should have their own video because I think they're important. But before we go on, just said, and I promised he would, big shout out to Farouk, who I just met at Hermes. He rang me up about 6 months ago when he started. He's asked me a load of questions and he kind of did a deep sea dive and disappeared. And he just rang over and went, "It's you! It's that guy!" So yeah, hello mate, nice to speak to you. Doing all right, you know, doing okay. I had a geezer working for him or with him, and he went and done it his own, which I think was a bit of a bugbear. But no, he's quite happy. So keep on keeping on, keep on trucking, mate. Anyway, right. So the question was from Ego Logistics, and it's what happens if you get two jobs at the same time? Now, two jobs come through at the same time. The thing is, don't ever just bid on one job. When you're bidding, you want to win. So you bid on, and the amount of times where they say, "Oh, hang on, I'll definitely get back to you in 5 minutes," never going to hear from them again. So you bid on as many jobs as you possibly can that you'll do. Now, the problem with this is, some of them are going to be all right. Some of them you really want, and some of them you don't really want. So there might be one picking up just around the corner from your house, going in the right direction for good money. There might be one 20 minutes away, maybe not taking you to an area you're particularly keen on. But if you just bid on the jobs you really want, you're only bidding on maybe 1/3 of the ones you can potentially do. And there's a very good chance that if you want it, you won't get it. So having said that, the closer you are to the job, the more chance you have of getting it. That's another video. So say, for example, someone rings you up and they offer you a trade. You bid on 2 or 3, 4 jobs maybe, and then someone rings up and they go, "That job you bid on, you're still available?" Then it's down to you. Now, if you've got one that you've also bid on that you really fancy and you're pretty sure you're going to get, you might go, "Ever so sorry, my friend, I'm booked up now." My advice is take it. It's a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush, because if you don't take it and the one you really want doesn't come in, you'll be, "Why didn't I just take that job? I'll be halfway through it by now." The problem is, once you've taken it, you're on it. So if then 2 minutes later or 30 seconds later the phone rings and it's another job, you remember that job you bid on, are you still available? You've got to say no, because you've taken the job. If you don't say no, that's what we say as shippers, that's backdooring people, and we hate that, because that is one of the quickest ways to get negative feedbacks. It's a bit like, well, if you can ring them up, you can say, "You know that job, I'm ever so sorry, my van's broken down, I've got a flat tyre." They know. It's kind of an honour thing. So if you bid on 2 jobs and one comes through, and you've got to take it. Sometimes, if you've done it on an e-quote, it happened to me before, they'll send it through electronically without talking to you. That's a bit naughty. They're supposed to ring you up first and say you're still available. If they ring you up and they say they send it through, you've got to ring them back instantly, say, "You just sent a job through to me," and they'll go, "Yes," and you'll say, "I'm ever so sorry, I'm no longer available for that job, because while I was, you know, while you were waiting, another job's come through." And sometimes they might get the ump, but the truth of the matter is, unless you put a bid in and they say, "That's lovely, we'll send that through now," if they say, "I'll get back to you in 2 minutes," anything can happen in those 2 minutes. So that's the long and the short of it, is bid on as many jobs as you possibly can, or you can possibly do, because that gives you a much better chance of actually winning jobs without time in between. Once you've accepted a job, you're on that job. If another job pings in afterwards, it's kind of tough luck. You've got to say sorry to it. And if you're on a job and you bid on, and also once you bid, if you've got them when you go to your quotes, cancel all the ones that you put bids on, then they can't send them through. But if someone does send a job through and you're on a job, ring them up and go, "Ever so sorry, my friend, I'm no longer available." Hope that clears it up. Right, that's it. I've got to go and find another one now, because it's only 20 past 1. So one more to do, and then I've got one booked for the morning. Hope you're well. Hope you're not coughing and sneezing and in bed with a temperature. Who knows, if this thing cracks on, I don't know, we'll probably have a little chat about it on Sunday, or I might do another video. Where is the coronavirus going to take us as courier drivers? It strikes me, if a lot of people are going home, they're still going to need stuff, so they're still going to need us to deliver it. Fingers crossed. But anyway, I hope you're all well. That's the main thing. Healthy, you know. Stay healthy, take care, take money.